Oh, good evening, people. Yes, I set up this live at very short notice, so I don't know if we'll get many people come in because the reason why, of course, there is always a reason behind everything that is planning to do with a military operation. Yes, a military operation. We'll wait till we see if we get anybody come into the chat. We might get some interested people interested in this very very important subject. Yeah, your country needs you. Yeah, the United Kingdom. You've got to stand up and be counted. And we've set up this. Yeah, the War Cabinet has set up this YouTube platoon. The YouTube platoon. Yes, yes. Great minds are behind it. Great thinkers thinking and planning the strategy for the YouTube platoon. Yes, we'll wait till we see if we get a few more people coming to the chat. Friday evening, what time's it? Just gone. I think it's just coming on to about 7:20 p.m. 7:20 p.m. and we are out on night manoeuvres tonight. Yeah, the platoon. I don't know. We don't seem to we don't seem to have many of the platoon in the chat at the moment, but we will see. We will see if any of them come into the chat. We're definitely we're definitely complying to the channel's motto. Yeah, and catchphrase of 20's plenty. We do not want to get more than 20 in the chat at any one time. 20 is our maximum capacity to busting point, and we want to keep below that. And at the moment, we're keeping well below. I can't actually see anybody in the chat at the moment. So I am talking, I think I am talking to myself at the moment. And it's quite interesting, actually. I'm thinking to myself, yes, you're doing well talking to yourself. But obviously, I've got a few people out there who are looking in, and I probably wanted to, how can I put it? They probably want to keep under the cloak of anonymity. Yeah, they don't want to get into the live stream chat. And sometimes you can't blame people for wanting to keep out of live stream chats because things can get a bit argy-bargy, especially in this times of war, the war, the times of war and troubles. And that's why, oh yes, I've got Sergeant has just come in. My Sergeant, the First Lady Sergeant of the platoon has entered the chat. A fantastic, wonderful, tremendous, terrific, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy. Thank you, Sergeant Peggy, for entering the chat. And blooming hell, I think I am going to have to. What's the word for it? I'm trying to think of the word for it. I was dishing out the promotions yesterday. Promotions and demotions took place yesterday, and our most highest ranks today are you've got Sergeant Peggy and you've got Sergeant Garth. They're the highest ranks. So you've got Sergeant Peggy, Sergeant Garth. You've got Corporal Irish. We'll keep it short. Corporal Irish. That's fighting Irish. And we have Corporal. Let me think. Corporal Cara. I think Cara. Corporal Cara K. I think she was a corporal as well with 2 stripes. And we had, then we had Lance Corporal Lockie. And we had Lance Corporal, yes, our first Welsh member of the platoon. We had a new Lance Corporal as well, Lance Corporal Kelly Davies. So far we have got 6 ranking officers in the platoon of various ranks. We've got 2 Lance Corporals, 2 corporals and 2 sergeants. And I think I am about to give out more promotions tonight, more promotions, because we're on night manoeuvres. Let me just say good evening to a few people. This is just a spontaneous one because we have to do more recruitments. Good evening to the one and only, the High Plains Drifter, the Sheriff himself, the one and only, the fantastic Sean Wayne. Yes, director, producer of the fantastic Banter City Productions. Hang about, Sean. You may be in line for promotions tonight. You may be. I'm just trying to ascertain who are in lines for promotions in the platoon. And the thing about the platoon is, and good evening to OSP, the fantastic OSP, Old School Pete, who came up with the motto of the channel. This is actually more kudos. This is more kudos than the actual, I wouldn't say more, but it's kudos of a different level that he came up with the fantastic motto of the channel, which is 20's plenty. We don't want any more than 20 people in the chat at any one time. 20 is our maximum capacity, and we like to keep it below that or at 20, so that is good. And we seem to be doing all right. Like, we were right on the 20 the other night, I think, one night, and we kept it dead on 20. It never went above, and that was fantastic. And we thank everybody that contributed to that. So, as I say, tonight, and let me say good evening to a few more people. Good evening to the wonderful Karake, Corporal Karake. Corporal, I'm going to refer to people I see in the chat by their rank as well in the platoon, especially now that we're on, pardon me, especially now that we are on a night manoeuvre at the moment. This is a night manoeuvre, this little live. It's just a short one, just to get you used to operating out in the field in darkness and to set your vision, your night vision. Yes, so we've got Corporal Karake in the chat. Thank you for coming in to this manoeuvre, Corporal Kara. As I say, Sergeant Peggy is in the chat. We've got a non-ranking female in the chat at the moment, a wonderful lady called Karina. She hasn't got any promotion yet, so we'll have to see there. We'll see. We've got who else have we got? We've got Chill Out. Chill Out is in the chat as well, and we have got Chill Out. So and everybody do chill out. Take a tip from the wonderful words of Chill Out. So at the moment, I've got 2 of my non-commissioned officers in the chat. The fantastic Peggy, Sergeant Peggy. Yes, Sergeant Peggy. Well done, Sergeant Peggy. And we also have Corporal Kara, Corporal Karake. Yes, Corporal Karake is in the chat. And the thing is, the Irish contingency of the people who come from the Republic of Ireland, I'm sorry, but they cannot be given a rank because that is an independent country, like Ireland. I'm talking about the Republic of Ireland, that is its own country. So I'm sorry, but you can look at, you know what I mean, but you can't really be in the UK platoon, in the actual UK platoon, and receive promotions because you're not really part of the UK. Now, the people from the Northern Ireland, the little Northern Ireland country, Northern Ireland, you can be in, as I say, we've got Corporal Karake already in one of my ranking officers, non-commissioned ranking officers is Corporal Karake, and I've got Corporal Fighting Irish as well. Now the thing is, you might not really want to be in the platoon. You might not even want to be in the platoon, but we did make the rule yesterday that if you're in the chat, you can be recruited, you can be press ganged. That's a terminology back in the days of the old, Lord Nelson and all that. That you don't have to volunteer. You can actually be forcibly, against your will, recruited to the platoon. So if you're in the chat, if I start to referring to you as a private, because you haven't got the rank, a high rank, you're just a private, yeah, you are in the platoon. So, so there's people from Northern Ireland who may, because of past historical events and things like that, some people, not all of them, might think, I don't know if I really want to be in the platoon to defend the United Kingdom. King Charles, king and country. Yeah, we have to stand up, united, and defend this wonderful country of United Kingdom. And Commander-in-Chief of the platoon, of the YouTube Army platoon, yeah, is the one and only King Charles. Yeah, you know, old Juggius himself. Yes. He is our commander-in-chief, and we will do everything in our power to defend king and country. Yeah, king and country. So people from the Northern Ireland, you know, the little Northern Ireland, yeah, that little bit of the UK called Northern Ireland, if you get recruited, it's just one of these things. You've not really got any choice in it. That you've not got a choice. You're recruited. You can also say in the chat, I don't really want to be in a platoon, but I don't think we will take a lot of notice of what you say, because once you've been recruited to the platoon, you're a part of the platoon. You're a part of the platoon. So we've got, yeah, you know, like say Cara Kay, you know, Corporal Cara. She might not want to be in the platoon, but she finds herself not only in the platoon. Corporal Cara Kay is not only in the platoon, she is a full corporal in the platoon. She's got promoted 2 stripes. Yeah, 2 stripes. She's only been in the platoon a few days, and she is climbing up the ranks. So we have to get, maybe we give some more some more promotions tonight. I think I'm going to give some promotions out. Yeah, I'm just looking at this, the potential, our potential recruits in the chat, and I'm going to just make. See, I've just been in I've just spoke to the cabinet, the war cabinet, because I'm just a backroom guy. Like, you know, I'm in the back room planning, strategy. I'm a pen pusher. That's all I'm a. I'm not front line like using the platoon there. No, I'm not in the. I'm just in the back room. I'm yeah, backroom boy sort of thing. Is that the name of a group? And I'm just like doing the strategy and the planning, recruitment. So I think we're going to give a new rank out tonight. I see. No, I'm going to give this rank out tonight to this fella here, because I'm going to give it out because he's of a generation. He's of a generation of what do you call it? Let me think of the word for this. He I would say is of a generation of, what's the word for it? I'm trying to think of this word. You know, when you respect institutions and traditions. Yeah, this guy respects institutions and traditions. You know, he's from a generation where he is of moral fibre. He is of high moral fibre. And I'm going to give him the highest rank so far, yeah, in the platoon. Yeah, in the platoon. This guy's going to go straight in. I'm going to stick his name on the board. There's going to be more promotions tonight, but I'm just going to stick this guy. He's going straight in as a colour sergeant. Yeah, that is the rank just above the sergeant. So he'll just be above Sergeant Garth and Sergeant Peggy. He will be above, but there'll be more promotions. There'll be more promotions soon, and we stick his name on the board. There he is. Here's your new colour sergeant. Yeah, colour sergeant Zeus. Colour sergeant Zeus. He's the most highest ranking non-commissioned officer at the moment in the platoon. Yeah, and he gets that on the basis of being of a generation that knows about respect, traditions, and he is of high moral fibre. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like high moral fibre. Well done for that, Zeus. You are the new staff sergeant. We'll just refer to you as staff. We cut that short for, we don't have to say staff sergeant. We say staff. Yeah. All recruits always remember to be respectful of your higher ranks, higher ranking officers in the platoon. So you now know who your staff is. Staff Sergeant Zeus. I'm just checking through. I think we could be on for a couple of big promotions tonight. There's a couple of big promotions tonight. I don't know. See, I'm thinking of giving a lady. I won't say the lady's name in the chat. I'm thinking of giving a lady a promotion to a very, very high promotion. A lady who has not got a rank, you know, has not been commissioned, you know, and is one of the ranking officers of a platoon. I was thinking of giving her a promotion, but I'm not sure that she would actually appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just talking about like the politics of it. But don't forget, hang on, let me have a sip of this coffee. Oh, that's nice. Let's not forget, this is just the YouTube army, innit? But we this is the YouTube army. But don't forget, it is, even although it's a YouTube army platoon, we are still fighting, like whether it be a metaphorical battle, we are still fighting on behalf of the fantastic United Kingdom. And we are still fighting on behalf of our wonderful King of the United Kingdom, yeah? King Charles. Oh, and don't forget that King Charles is also this is our YouTube army platoon. He is our commander-in-chief. Yeah, our commander-in-chief. God save the king. God save the king. Yes. And that is who is our commander-in-chief. So this lady I was going to give a promotion to, I don't know if she will appreciate this promotion, but I'm going to give 2 promotions out here. Yeah, 2 promotions. I've got another promotion. So one promotion could be, tell you what, this is a cracking platoon because everybody's all going to they're all getting all their promotions in this platoon. Yes, can we just say a special mention to if there is any low level stolen valors out there, people who are on low level, you know, the low level of stolen valor, well, you are still able to be recruited into the platoon. We have not shut the door fully on stolen valor. No. This platoon is very, very equal opportunities. We've got levels of stolen valor, isn't there? You've got levels of stolen valor. We have levels of stolen valor, and there's some stolen valor levels you are exempt from joining the platoon. But some low-level stolen valor, you can join the platoon, and you might even be in line for promotions as well. Yeah. I'll just give you a quick summary because most people know who have been following our new recruitment drive know that there's a certain levels of stolen valor where you just won't be able to join the platoon. You're barred, and I'll tell you what they are. So the first one, you cannot join the platoon. Yes, if you have said that you have been in a military service and you have been in various places of combat in theatres of war. So if you've said, for example, I have been here, there, and everywhere, or whatever. I've been here, there, and everywhere, and I've been in this theatre of war, that theatre of war, that combat zone, and you haven't actually been there. You haven't been there at any of them. then that is a stolen valour that bans you from joining our platoon. Yeah, because you haven't been there. Oh no, sorry, there's also an addendum to that. So you've said, for example, I have been here, there, and everywhere. I've been in this combat zone, that combat zone, that theatre of war, that theatre of war, right? And also, I am using what I have said to try and get some coin, cash, lolly, wonga, telling tales to scam people, saying that, oh yeah, I've been here, I was there, I was here, I was there, and all that. And you hadn't been anywhere. That is, and using it to scam, then that means you are banned from joining our platoon. You can't do it. So that is stolen valour number one, yeah, that bans you from joining our platoon. Stolen valour number two is if you, on Remembrance Sunday and things like that, yeah, like they have parades, in towns and cities all over the land, Remembrance Sundays, and they have parades, and you see people marching about. And if you are going on that and you are wearing medals, campaign ribbons, anything like that, gongs, that's another name for medals, isn't it? But any medals, campaign ribbons, and they do not actually belong to you. They don't belong to you. They're not yours. And you're walking about in parades on Remembrance Sunday or whatever. Then you are banned from joining our platoon, our YouTube Army platoon. You can't do it. They don't belong to you, and that is stolen valour number two that bans you from joining our platoon. Right, now this is the last one. The stolen valour number three level. Yeah, this one you can join our platoon. This one is if you have been on YouTube and you've not done any of the other two things, the other two, like the one about telling stories that you'd been here, there, and everywhere, and then you're using that to boost your coin. That's one of the one we just talked about. You can't join the platoon. And the other one is if you're wearing the medals, gongs, ribbons on Remembrance Days, parades, you cannot join a platoon if you've done that also. But this one is an exemption be number three. This is what we'd call very, very low level, mischievous stolen valour. We're not even sure 100% if it's stolen valour, but what we say is people who are on YouTube and have just made up a few Jackanories stories, yeah, but I've not went into great detail about them, and they might not even have come out with tales of heroics, heroics and all that, like, and they've just made a few little comments here and there about they'd been here or maybe done this or that, or they were in this thing and they were involved in that thing and one thing and another. That sort of stolen valour, we might say, well, okay, look, yeah, you can join our platoon, because what we look upon that is more like people who are very, very keen on military matters and military, they might like to watch war movies and things like that. You know what I mean? Like war movies on TV, right? They might like to read war books, like that sort of thing. So they've got an interest in military. It could be military, Army, Navy, Air Force. They're interested in military things, but they've got carried away on YouTube and they've said, yes, I was a member of this, that, the other, or whatever. Right, you get where I'm coming from. So what I'm saying is, with that, we could just say they got carried away. They've told a few Jackanories, a few little tales, and they've got caught up in the YouTube. How can I put it? The YouTube. I don't know the word for it, but they've got caught up in the YouTube system, we'll say system or whatever, and they have found themselves wanting. But what we are saying is that level, that low level of getting carried away with a few jackanores and tails, little tails, wee tails, we will give them a pardon. Yes, shall we give them a pardon? And we say that because you are interested in the military aspects, you are a keen military, you may be a military historian or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you like the movies, the reading books. We see that as a plus for the platoon, that you are keen in military matters, and we think that you are acceptable to put yourself forward as recruits to our platoon, to the YouTube platoon. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, I'll leave it with the rest of the platoon to, if the rest of the platoon aren't happy with that, yeah, we can review it. But I don't think we can close the door fully on the stolen valour. You know, the low level stolen valour. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, I don't think we can. So far, like, this is going to be a short one tonight. This is what we call night manoeuvres. This is night manoeuvres. This is just a very, 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 very low level. No low level, sorry, a very, very short live tonight, and we call it night manoeuvres. But we're going to use this opportunity to give some more promotions tonight. As I say, we've now got Staff Sergeant Zeus. Yeah, that's the highest rank so far. But I'm going to dish out a few more promotions, so hang on in there. We've got Sergeant Peggy, Sergeant Garth, Corporal Fighting Irish, Corporal Carrickay, Lance Corporal Lockie, and Lance Corporal Kelly Davis, Kelly D. And now I am about to dish out another couple of promotions. This is the one I wasn't sure about, because I don't know if my recruit wants the promotion, but sometimes you just have to take the promotion. You know what I mean? You haven't got any choice. And this is going to be a very, very interesting one for you. Very, 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 very interesting one for you. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to promote somebody to a higher level than what they are actually at the moment, and then I'm going to promote somebody else into their current position. So I'm now going to make another promotion, yeah, and I am going to promote. I'm going to promote. Yeah, no, I'm going to just give somebody a new promotion. I am going to promote Sean Wayne. Yeah, you know the fantastic Sean Wayne. I am going to promote the fantastic Sean Wayne, Sheriff, producer, director of Banter City Productions. He's in the platoon. Yeah, he's in the platoon, and he is going to go to quite a very, very, very substantial rank, and a very, very respectful rank. He's going to get a Warrant Officer 1, and that terminology, I'll decipher that into normal speak for people that don't know about military stuff. And he is going to be the Sergeant Major of the platoon. So he's the highest rank so far, Sergeant Major. Sergeant Major Sean. So that rhymes, doesn't it? Sergeant Major Sean. Sergeant Major Sean. But there is going to be another promotion in a minute. So at the moment, Sergeant Major Sean is straight in at Sergeant Major. I mean, he's just jumped the ranks. He has jumped the ranks. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, Sergeant Major. Yes, Sergeant Major Sean. Reporting for duty, sir. Yes, you've got your Sergeant Major in the chat, so watch what you do. And now we do another promotion, yeah, and then I'm going to fill the space of the next promotion. This is the big promotion of the night. Yes, this is the big promotion of the night coming up. Yeah, hang on, let me say good evening. Good evening, yes, good evening to everybody there. This promotion is going to rock you. This is going to rock you. You know, like, we will rock you, rock you. We will rock you, rock you. We will rock you, rock you. Ready for another promotion? This is the big promotion tonight on Night Manoeuvres. Don't forget, this is going to be a short, sharp live. We ain't going to be on long, but we're going to do another live tomorrow. But this one is a big promotion of the night. We go from Sergeant, the wonderful, terrific, tremendous, fantastic, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Peggy, aka Sergeant Peggy. You have just received your new promotion and you have went right up to the highest rank tonight of Captain. Captain. Yes, Captain Peggy. You have been promoted. You're the captain of the whole platoon. So there you go. Peggy has just received her new promotion, and she is captain of the platoon. Well done for that, and well done for on behalf of women, ladies, etc. in the live stream chats. Well done for that. You are a shining example of how women can break the glass ceiling and be promoted. Yes, in this platoon, you're now captain of the platoon. Yes, show your respect, people in the platoon. Show your respect for your commanding officer tonight, the fantastic Peggy, Captain Peggy. Well done for that, Peggy. Well done indeed. Yes, and also to replace Peggy, who has been promoted to captain, we have to fill that sergeant's vacant rank, and we have to put in, yes, you know, my Jockney Sparrow channel resident guitarist and fantastic singer from the wonderful city of Liverpool, yes, originally from Glasgow, of course, and she goes straight in to fill the rank of which Peggy has vacated, the sergeant's rank. Now Peggy is a captain. It's not like the captain in army ranks is different from the captain in like the navy ships. There is a captain in the army ranks, and that's what Peggy is at the moment. But now we fill the vacant sergeant slot, yeah, because we've got Sergeant Garth, and we had Sergeant Peggy, but now we have got a new sergeant, and we have got Sergeant Moore. Sergeant Moore, yes. You know Sergeant Moore. Moore is the resident singer guitarist of the Jockney Sparrow channel, the fantastic little lady from Liverpool. Yeah, originally from Glasgow. She's still got that Glasgow accent, of course, that fantastic Glasgow accent. And she's went straight in. I mean, I know, like, see, the people can't even, you haven't really got a choice with this platoon. You'll be press ganged into the platoon. And don't forget, always remember when you're in a platoon, think of think of defending this wonderful United Kingdom, yeah? This wonderful United Kingdom of England, Wales, Northern Ireland and Scotland. Remember, think always your first priority is to be there on the front line and defend the wonderful United Kingdom. And remember our great Commander-in-Chief. Yes, you know who our Commander-in-Chief is. The wonderful King Charles. God save the King. God save the King. When I say King Charles, we say God save the King. Yeah. Show our respect for the wonderful royal family. And we are happy that this platoon, our platoon, our YouTube platoon, we are happy it comes under the auspice of our Commander-in-Chief, the fantastic King Charles. And also, we are looking. We haven't yet got our first low level. You know the low level stolen valor recruit. We need to get one of our low level stolen valor recruits on board in the platoon. If we get one on board, yeah, we'll get others to follow to join up with the platoon. It's very, very important, yeah, that the low level, that low level I was telling you about, under equal opportunities and everything, it is we've got to tick the box under equal opportunities that I get a couple of recruits of the low level stolen valor. Yeah, we need them, like, you know what I mean? Like, if anybody wants to, between now and tomorrow or whenever, or over the next few days when I do more of the campaign, the recruitment campaign for the platoon, for the YouTube Army platoon to protect the wonderful United Kingdom, king and country. If anybody wants to make up a few little stories and tales, don't go over the top with it. If you do that and make stuff up like stolen valor type tales, you might be in for a high promotion. If I spot you in the chat of our next live stream, you may get more. You might go up the ranks higher. You might go up the ranks. So that gives you an incentive. Do you get what I mean? Like, yes, that definitely gives you. Good evening to Mark. Yeah, good evening to Mark. Yes, good evening to you. Good evening to Sergeant Slopout. Yeah, that's a good one. You could be in for. At the moment, you're just a private. Well, hang on a minute, Sergeant Slopout. Maybe he has got you could be in for a higher rank on the next live, Sergeant Slopout, because I'm looking at that, your title of your channel, Sergeant Slopout or whatever, and I'm thinking, if you refer to yourself as Sergeant, that tells me that you've got previous experience, military experience. I don't mean actually, it doesn't have to be the real military experience, but you may have like low level stolen valor, and you watch a lot of war movies, you read a lot of war books. You could be in for promotion on the next live stream. Yes, I'm very, very impressed with Sergeant Slopout. Yes, with his title, that is a good sign. I think you could be in line for promotions as Sergeant Slopout. Sergeant Slopout, I like privates. He likes privates. Good evening to the Nedved. Good evening to you, sir. Or I should say private Nedved. Yeah, when I say sir, I can only refer to our commissioned officers, our sir. Our commissioned officers are sir only. Top can mando me. This is quite funny, this guy here, the Sergeant Slopout. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this Sergeant Slopout. Peggy, you as captain of the platoon, keep your eyes peeled on this Sergeant Slopout, because I think he's got promising potential to be promoted to a higher rank. Definitely higher rank. Definitely, I think. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to. I'll keep that in the back of my head for the Sergeant Slopout. Definitely the ranks. So at the minute, we are doing well with the with the night manoeuvres. But we do want to. We've got to try and get some of the low level stolen valor on board. It's got to be done, isn't it? It's got to be done, because this is an equal opportunities platoon. It's an equal opportunities platoon for king and country. King and country. Never has there been a more time for people to step forward. Just think of it. Yeah, just think of it. I'm just going to do a quick little, before we go, I'm just going to do yeah, there's a Sergeant Major. Listen to the Sergeant Major there. Well done for that, Sergeant Major Sean. Well done. Yeah, order in the ranks. Yes, order in the ranks. Now, I don't know if it's possible that you could stand up. I mean, I don't know if anybody's sort of stuck in their chairs, like stuck, actually can't get on their 2 feet. But if you can get on your 2 feet, I'm just going to I'm just going to ask you to do one thing at the moment. I just want you to stand up to attention. That is, stand to attention. I will say all you have to do is stand up. You don't have to do anything fancy here, like slamming your foot into the ground, but you will just do a gentle stand to attention, because I'm going to give you the order. Yeah, I'll give you an order in a moment. Sergeant Major, can you just keep your eye peeled on these people that they follow the order? Now, if you can't stand up, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about it. You can sit down, but you just repeat after me what I'm going to say, because this is just before I sign off. It's very, very important that we do show our respect. And yeah, look, our Corporal Cara, see, she's got the right idea, but we have to get it. Corporal Cara has got, yeah, you're on the right track, Corporal Cara. Corporal Cara is on the right track, but we have to do, instead of doing two fingers, you have to do your whole hand, you know, like your hand flat, and just point it to the side of your head. That'll be good enough. So what I'll do is, I will say, give you the order. When I say attention, you will stand up, and then I will say, repeat after me, and you repeat after me, and that you are going to make a declaration, I think would be the word. I'm not 100% sure if that is the word, but you're going to make a declaration. This is just for tonight. We change the declarations on a daily basis when we do the lives. It's never ever the same declaration. The declaration can change as the mood of the platoon changes as well. When you're on night manoeuvres tonight, yeah, you're thinking, you're feeling a bit cold and all that or whatever, and the declarations could change. So what we do is, I will give you the order. All right, you ready? Get ready for this. Don't forget, you just stand up, yeah? Nothing elaborate, nothing fancy. Just follow the orders. The Sergeant Major is in there in the chat, Sergeant Major Sean, and he has got his eyes peeled. We've got Captain, of course, Captain, our commanding officer, Captain Peggy. Yes, Captain Peggy, I'm doing my best to keep them in line. Yes, Captain Peggy, I will do that command in a moment, Captain Peggy. Blimmin' hell, she's bossing me about right, left and centre. I am on the case, Captain Peggy. Yes, Captain Peggy, I am ready to do the parade. The parade order, yeah? So you're getting ready? Squad, we will call you squad. No, hang on, we won't call you squad. We'll call you platoon, yeah? Are you ready for this? Platoon? Platoon? Excuse me, hang on a minute. Let me have a sip of coffee. I've got to get this nice and smooth, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. I will give you the order. Don't worry about that. Right, are you ready for this, people? Ready? I will refer to you as platoon, right? If there is any real squaddies out there, yeah, you will enjoy this. You can join in as well, yeah? You're just going to stand to attention, stand up. You don't have to slam your foot in, you know, like you would do it properly, because don't forget that we are the YouTube platoon, yeah, the YouTube army. So you don't need to go do lally. But if there's anybody out there who do feel the old, the old drums beating, and you can hear the music, the nostalgia of them, you can take it as serious as you like. I will give the order, because good evening to Private Bam Bam, Miss Bam Bam, a new private on parade. Hope you're doing well, darling. We're on night manoeuvres, and we're just winding up with a little sort of a little bit of declaration here. Yes, you have to stand to attention when I say attention. So we get ready for this, people, right? Get ready. Sergeant Major, keep your eyes peeled and on. Sergeant Major Sean. Keep your eyes peeled on them. And also, Captain Peggy, I am on the case and I will carry out your orders. Good evening to Private Nilo. Private Nilo is on parade. Peggy, Captain Peggy, could you, Sergeant Sean, could you put in that guy, what's his name? Put Private Nilo's name as a late comer to the parade. We will let him off with it. We will let him off with it, right? We will let him off with it. So now we are going to do the parade, yeah, the declaration, yeah. We will do the declaration. Yes, Captain Peggy, I am now going to do the declaration drill. The declaration drill. Right, platoon. Platoon. Keep your ears peeled. Keep your ears peeled. Keep your ears peeled. Platoon. I don't think that's right. Keep your eyes. I keep saying keep your ears peeled. I think that's keep your eyes peeled, isn't it? Keep your ears open. Yeah. Listen. Get ready. Platoon. Get ready. Platoon. Attention. Up. Oh, well done. You're standing up. Now we will do the declaration. I'll do this swiftly. Yeah. Swiftly. I, Jockney Sparrow, as a member of the War Cabinet, Planning and Strategy and pen pusher and backroom boy of the platoon, of the YouTube Army platoon, I am reading out the declaration that I have been given by the commanding officer tonight, the wonderful Captain Peggy. Yes, Captain Peggy says, repeat after me. Yes, repeat after me. I swear tonight that I will defend the wonderful country of the United Kingdom. I will take up arms and I will lay down I will lay down my box of Cadbury's milk tray and I will undertake rigorous training to get fit for any fights that may commence, and I will not let down my wonderful Captain Peggy, and in battle we will fight to the end. And Captain Peggy says, you have got to say one more thing. What is that, Captain Peggy? What have they got to say? Oh yes, you swear to your allegiance to the wonderful United Kingdom and to the wonderful, fantastic King Charles. God save the King. God save the King. And that is a declaration that was ordered by the fantastic Captain Peggy, the commanding officer of the YouTube platoon. Well done for that, Captain Peggy. Well done indeed. Fantastic. So we've had some good promotions tonight, isn't it? Good promotions tonight. Yeah, good promotion. I think we're going to do some more promotions tomorrow, like, yeah, because it's really. Oh yeah, hang on a minute. How can? Hang on a minute. Look, how can the Sergeant Major forget his rank? That's one of the most important ranks in the platoon. Sergeant Major Sean, come on, play the game. What are you talking about? You are. Do you know, after the commanding officer, commanding officer in the army, like commanding officer, the Sergeant Major is probably the most important officer or non-commissioned officer in the platoon. Yeah. So what are you doing, man? You've got one of the high ranks. You've got one of the high ranks. Well done for that, Sergeant Major. I think he's took it back on board, or Sergeant Major Sean has taken it back on board. I think he was just testing us there. He was testing us to see how the machinations of the platoon, the workings of the platoon. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think when I do one tomorrow, do another live, and we'll do one about the platoon. We might see if our fantastic sergeant, the new sergeant Sergeant Mo, resident singer and guitar player, might play us a sort of a battle song. Sergeant Mo, do you think you could knock up a battle song? Or else get us some sort of battle song? You know, like really, really like battle song. We're going to battle. Yeah, because that could be the next one, isn't it? Getting into a bit of a battle. Yes, a little bit of a battle, little bit of a battle. So anyway, people, that's it. I've done some promotions for tonight. We'll do something a bit tomorrow. We'll do something a bit. I'll do it at short notice. So just keep your eyes, no, keep your ears. Yeah, that was right the first time. Keep your eyes peeled and keep your ears open. And thank you so much for thank you for joining the platoon. You are doing fantastic. I'll just say good evening to a few people before I go. Good evening to the fantastic, wonderful Sergeant Mo. Good evening to the wonderful, fantastic Corporal Cara. Good evening to the fantastic Staff Sergeant Zeus. Yes, Staff Sergeant Zeus. Good afternoon to Private Karina. Good afternoon to Private Miss Bam Bam. Good afternoon to good evening. Let me rephrase him. That was good evenings. Good evening to the fantastic Sergeant Major Sean. Good afternoon to Private Nilo. Good afternoon. I think I've got everybody. And I'm just before I sign off. Oh yeah, there's a few others. Good evening to the what was his name again? It's that one. It was a new one. Oh, good evening to the Private Nedved. Good evening to Sergeant Slopout. Very impressed with Sergeant Slopout. Well done for that, Sergeant Slopout. Good evening. And then finally, just before I go, we'll say good evening to, and please show your big respect to our one and only, our commanding officer of the platoon. Yeah, your commanding officer of the platoon, the wonderful, terrific, tremendous, absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, beautiful Sergeant at the beginning of the night, now been promoted to the commanding officer of the platoon. Yeah, Captain Peggy. Well, Captain Peggy, thank you so much for commanding your platoon. Yes, wonderful, wonderful achievement to break the glass ceiling on behalf of ladies, and is now the captain of the platoon. But don't forget, these things are changing on a daily basis, and we look to do more promotions into the platoon, because the platoon is up and running now, and it is fantastic. We have got people there who are dedicated to protecting our wonderful United Kingdom and our fantastic King Charles. God save the King. God save United Kingdom. Fantastic country. Brilliant. Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland. Yes, we will do everything within our power, especially in the War Cabinet. Yes, I'm in the back doing strategy, planning and recruitment. Yes, I am a pen pusher, but that is what I do. I leave it to you, the troops. You, the troops, are the YouTube Army platoon, and you are doing well. All we need now is just to get a few low-level stolen valor recruits on board. We need them to come forward and be proud, and they might even be in for a promotion. Yeah, especially if they just come in and just say, look, be up front, and you might even get promoted there and then. You might get promoted there there and then. So that's fantastic. Right, everybody have a good evening. Yeah, I'm going to go now. The night exercise and the night manoeuvre was fantastic, and we will be looking to do some more promotions tomorrow on our next manoeuvre. Our next manoeuvre. We will do something with promotions on our next manoeuvre. So everybody in the platoon, Yeah, in the platoon, looking in and out, and in the platoon, I will say good night, have a great evening, be lucky, and stay blessed. My people, catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.